क्या कर रहे हो?
अभी तो स्ट्रीम चल रहा है भाई।
Welcome to the stream, guys. How are you?
I had muted.
अच्छा, ओके।
अरे मतलब अनिर्बन स्ट्रीम
तो तुमको हम भी आ रहे हैं।
ऑडियो सेटिंग से कर 15-20 मिनट बाद।
अनिर्बन भैया, तुमको हम भी आते चैट करने ट्विच पे।
असल में 4 मैच एक साथ स्विच करते रहते हैं।
बात सही है, बात सही है।
अगर एक मैच देखते हैं मेन स्विच करता है।
भैया कहाँ है? What's yeah? What's your Twitch channel? Twitch channel?
Which channel पर
Yes, yes, yeah. Wait, I look on that. TI वाला open कर। तो
और YouTube वालों के लिए कुछ देखना है तो लिंक भी आता है।
वो क्या है? अनिर्बन भैया किधर है? Fuck.
Twitch में comment section में।
No, he's not. He's not on Twitch. I am on Twitch. I followed you.
उसका चैट नहीं दिख रहा होगा, तुमसे पहले आया था।
Users in chat कर। अनिर्बन भैया है।
अनिर्बन 1 हेडफोन नहीं होना चाहिए।
Solution?
इतना मैसेज हो रहा था, हमको लगा कि आएगा। बस एक ही टेंशन है, ये खतरनाक होता है। YouTube का स्ट्रीम कुछ देर बाद अपने आप बंद हो जाता है, वो ना हो।
I'll tell you the solution. उसका क्या solution है पता है? उसका solution ये है कि आप schedule कर दो उसको। So schedule क्या करता है? It's like a hack, okay? Schedule ये करता है कि you can manually turn off your stream. YouTube स्ट्रीम को बंद नहीं करेगा, समझ रहे? और शेड्यूल वाला का ये और एक फीचर है कि इट गिव्स यू एटलीस्ट 5 आवर ऑफ बैकअप, कि अगर आपका इंटरनेट चल गया तो 5 आवर तक आपका स्ट्रीम जीवित रहेगा फॉर सम रीजन। हाँ, तो पहले इसको शेड्यूल कर। हाँ
अभी तो स्ट्रीम शुरू करना है, अभी शेड्यूल हो।
हाँ, अभी होगा ना, अभी उसको एंड कर दीजिए और नया एक चालू कर दीजिए जल्दी से। No, it's PM.
सिंस हम ऑलरेडी लाइव है तो वो नहीं कर सकते। एनीवेज, अगर स्ट्रीम डाउन होगा तो इस वापस आ जाएगा। Meanwhile, I'm looking for a bit gameplay that is much. अरे उसके आओ डिस्कॉर्ड में। अभी टाइम है, आराम से जल्दी आ जाओ। जिसको जिसको बात करना है, चैट करना है, डिस्कॉर्ड करना है, वॉइस चैट करना है। अब भी हो क्या था? लॉक होने में अच्छा 16 मिनट्स, 3 hours and 16 minutes। फैंटेसी तो शायद आई थिंक लॉक हो गया, 1 घंटा था सुबह। वो भी चल रहा है कि
चल रहा है कि
Dota 2 का ऑफिशियल स्ट्रीम है, विच ड्रॉप्स चल रहा है।
Okay, it starts in 30 seconds.
क्या देख रहा है? थोड़ा सा डिले है, 20 seconds का approximately।
हाँ दिख रहा है।
Dota 2 has enabled drops for community. Watch for 1 hour and claim the reward. Keep it up, you're 98%। So ये देखने से जो legacy set है वो treasure मिलेगा। और ये बोले
Like it's not even real yet. I know.
It's not.
It's, I've been hurt so many times. You know, I wanted so many internationals last year. It was quiet, and then Sweden, quiet. Like it's not even real yet.
I think I'm ready to go.
I think
Yeah,
it's,
I think it's
I've been
happening.
hurt so many
You're
times.
letting yourself feel it?
I wanted so many internationals last year.
Years. 2 years with no TI. It's like this almost represents going back to normal to a degree, which is just huge. It's bigger than the money and the prestige to me. Years.
That is actually
2
true.
years
Stadium, I
with
know
no
you'd
TI.
rather be
It's like this
somewhere
almost
else
represents
and one of the
going
hotels
back
that's
to
playing probably,
normal
but I'm
to a
super happy
degree,
to have you
which
joining
is
us because
just
we love to pick your brain on everything. And I want to actually hear from you, like, how are you experiencing this time right now? You've got TI, it's back. So it is actually and one of the hotels. the players are right now? You know, they're joining the lobby. It's game time.
Yeah.
What's going through their heads right now? How are they feeling?
I think this morning is pretty nerve-wracking. I
Yeah.
think a lot of players don't really get nervous until the moment of.
Yeah.
And when you wake up or when you're going to go to sleep, I think a lot of people feel it. And just to lead up, like everything that's happening this morning, I know it's like pretty nervous. You're trying to think everything through. You're probably overthinking a lot of things that you shouldn't be.
Did you have any rituals?
No.
This is where players have rituals, right?
Yeah, not really. I don't really have anything specific.
You don't listen to a hype-up song or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can throw somebody under the bus at least and say, you know somebody, one of your teammates has a ritual, right?
We're not really ritual type players. I think like most of us, it's just like the regular, you know, wake up, drink your energy drink of choice, and then
That's a ritual.
get ready to play.
That's something.
I have a ritual.
Tell me.
When group stages are happening and I'm not working, I'll have my ritual of making sure that all monitors that I can find are set up with a game somewhere. And if I have to, I'll split screen it, but preferably not. And I'll make sure I'll watch the games all day long. And I know that there are so many of you out there that are doing the exact same thing, and I would love to hear from you. Make sure that during this event, we know there's no crowd, but you're going to be with us the whole way through. Virtually, but with us nonetheless. Make sure you use hashtag TI10 on all your social media platforms, and we'll be able to keep in touch with you and see what you're up to and see what your rituals are for watching. I know that there's going to be a lot of people having set up a screen or several screens to make sure they are catching every little bit of the action, because that's going to be a challenge. There's a lot of games. There's 40 games played today, Tsunami. It is madness.
But we help the challenge be simplified a little bit
absolutely.
here.
We're gonna try our best.
We're gonna try our best.
We're gonna try.
Because this is the multicast,
Yes.
of course.
Hello.
Take you to all
Oh,
the
SMU
take
me.
a world tour around stream ABCD. 40 games. How many games so 4 days of group
40
stage.
today.
40 today.
40 games today.
40 games today.
20 series. 40 games tomorrow, 20 series. 40 games.
That's a lot.
It's a
Dota.
lot of games. It's a lot of games. And it's especially exciting, I feel like, the first day, Jenkins, because we haven't seen these teams in forever, and we don't really know what the state of things are right now. The state of Dota, the state of the team, the state of everything.
Discord wala.
It's true. You know, not to go too crazy technical or anything, but the stacking nerf for me was a big question when I was doing research. I was looking at a lot of these teams, and they haven't played in 30 days, and it's like they just sit on their side of the map and exclusively stack. You know, it's like they're playing and where like they have this Fort Knox and that's all that they protect, and then there are other teams that weren't doing that, and the question is like, are those teams going to keep the same meta and be very successful? Are the teams that were stacking before, are they going to adapt? Are they going to be punished because they have to adapt quickly over a period of only a month? Are they going to have to learn during the group stage? Or is everything just going to completely change during the group stage and, you know, nobody's stacking, we don't know what the meta is?
My money is on the last one. Everything's going to change during the group stage. Group stage is going to be madness, especially because the two groups we have are both looking very, 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 very stacked. We've got two groups of 9 teams, and of each group, the top 4 will move forward to the upper bracket, with the 4 below that going through to the lower bracket. And yes, your math is correct, one team will be left out, because that team will get eliminated in the group stages alone. There is already that pressure starting today. Nobody is 100% safe. Insania, is there any group in particular you are most excited about?
I think both groups are pretty even.
Yeah.
Like if you look at them, I don't think like one group really stands out as a group of death or anything. So I think it's going to be fun to watch both of them. I think today's series, I'm really excited about OG Alliance. European Dota for me is, of course, it's going to be a bit special, but I think that series I'm really looking forward to watching. I think it's going to be really, really hype. I think Quincy Crew against LGD.
Yeah, I have that one.
That one's going to be really good too. Yeah. I was talking to Yawar yesterday, and he seemed very confident, and I think like they always show up in groups.
Yeah.
They're always strong in TI groups, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do really, really well against LGD and maybe like surprise a couple of people at home.
Yeah, and Jack also seemed very confident. He had this grin on his face as if he was eating something. You know, of course, everybody knows what I'm referring to. And he was very confident as well. He said they've been screaming a lot. Why are you laughing?
You want to use his wording?
No, I'm not going to use the wording.
Is there a specific quote that you would like to use?
Sure, but not on TI panel. But he said that they've been screaming a lot of Chinese teams.
Yeah.
He said that I could reveal that information. I'm not leaking, okay? And he seemed confident. But it's hard to tell with Jack though. So.
It's hard to tell with North America in general.
It really
Okay.
is.
The jury's still out.
It's
Yeah.
tough.
I mean, it's going to be the group stages alone are going to be so telling as to. Obviously, everybody has their opinions on which region is strongest, but TI groups is where it really gets fleshed out. You know, China is still the strongest region, which is what was the case during the DPC season. How is North America going to do? How South America going to do? Every region, I'm very curious to hear about and to see playing. Of course, you guys are all aware that there has been some news coming out of Romania regarding Aster and IG. Both of those teams have had positive COVID cases, so there's been a little bit of a change in what is possible for them, but they will still be able to compete at TI10 here, and they will play the entire thing from their hotel rooms, and they will be able to continue being in the tournament. For Aster, it will mean that one of their players, White Album, is unfortunately not able to play yet. Might change over the next few days, of course. But they will play with a stand-in as well. But do note that everything has been taken care of to make sure that the competitive integrity stays the way it should. And I'm very excited. Our first game is actually also going to be Aster, and we are also going to see them play up against EG, which, I mean, do we want to do this? Do we want to go over favorites real quick? Because again, there's not that much data, and everybody's just saying, okay, EG, as PSG, LGD, there's the three-peat. Is there going to be a three-peat?
I went with Secret, actually.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that this is a rare situation that Secret kind of sucks before TI,
Yeah.
which never happens. But whenever they're good before TI, they always lose. So maybe change the dynamic a little bit. Maybe Puppy comes in, number 2.
Yeah, it's interesting because like normally they'd always dominate the entire DPC, and now they've been pretty invisible the last couple of months. I don't think they played any of the ESLs or
They did not.
Yeah,
smaller tournaments.
they've been under the
Right.
radar.
Yeah. So I believe in the three-peat though. I think OG can do it.
Really?
Yeah, I think they have a solid chance at doing it. I think their mental game is just really, really strong.
Yes.
That is why I think that I'm going to pick 2 teams, which I know is lame, but I think that T1 is the type of team that under pressure, they play extremely well, and you can never, ever count them out. They make ludicrous decisions when they're in high pressure situations. But then also EG, who now has Dr. K as their coach, as their mental coach, I think EG's definitely the type of team that probably needs it. But even without it, you know, second place at 2 majors is no small feat.
Definitely no small feat. We can take a look at the schedule today. I know there's going to be a lot of slides coming your way with a lot of games. As I said, there's 20 series here today, and if you don't memorize everything, that's okay as well. You can just go to dota2.com/esports to find all the information that you need. But today on Stream A, we're going to kick things off with EG Aster. Of course, at the end of the day, I think personally EG IG will be super exciting as well. With that being said, so many games are super exciting, and we already mentioned PSG LGD versus Quincy Crew for Stream Breed Tsunami. That's a very exciting one, right?
Yeah, I think historically Quincy at all the lands has looked good against the American regions, North and South, but against international opponents looks dicey. And everyone wants to know, is LGD still the premier pick to win this entire TI?
Yeah. And then on Stream C, we'll have a lot of games as well. I am also curious to see Undying play. This is actually their first performance on LAN. They came a solid third throughout the whole DPC season, and unfortunately for them, being from the NA region, it meant that they just weren't gonna go to any of the majors. So I'm very curious to see how they do here with their first LAN as a squad. And on the Stream D, then last but definitely not least, I know it's saying, yeah, OG Alliance to kick the day off. It is, I mean, you can make a case for every series being good. I'm looking for a Secret Beast Coast. That's going to be hype. EGT1.
Only good teams here.
How do you
TI,
watch
right?
it all? I mean, I'm very glad that everybody that's tuning in right now knows, okay, you know what? We're going to make sure we're going to swap between all the streams, make sure you're catching all the action, because there's no way if you have 4 screens, you know exactly where to go. Everything is top tier today, Jenkins.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing T1 play. Like I said, they're one of my favorite picks in terms of on LAN, and I think in an interview at some point, might have been BBC or something like that, or one of the tournaments that was online but not on LAN. They actually said like being together is really important for them, and that the fact that they can like hype each other up is super important. And I think it's really obvious too when you watch them play. I remember there was this one play where they lost 23 Savage, who was like way higher in net worth than anybody in the game. I believe this was against an Alliance, and they smoked without him, 4-man smoke, and then wiped Alliance in front of the Roche pit. And it's like the cojones that you need to have in order to lose your carry, who is the highest net worth in the entire game, and then still smoke. I mean, that is seriously impressive. So I think T1 LGD was on there, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, every series is a blockbuster here. You speaking of Alliance, I mean, you're saying, okay, T1, you know, they really step it up when they come to LAN and they feel each other's energy and it just takes them to the next level, right? We've got two teams that we have seen perform at a major where that seems to have the opposite effect, Tsunami? VP and Alliance?
VP have not had a coach until
now. Yes, true.
So I give them the benefit of the doubt a lot of the times, and I think that intra-regionally you're very comfortable. Alliance and VP, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Eastern Europe, they're in the zone. But then you put them out, Alliance won 0 international opponents. In the ESLs that they played, they didn't beat anyone outside of Europe. And throughout, obviously, their own DPC, just played Europe. Same thing with VP. I think they had a few more international victories, but still, it's not the expectation that we had for someone who they won 31. No, they played 31 games in their DPC. They only lost 3 out of both seasons, which is an amazing win rate. But I don't know what happens when you put them on LAN.
Yeah, VP was really interesting because I remember right after the major, so they got knocked out of the major like first round, right? Even though they were seeded into the upper bracket. And then right after the major, ESL comes on and they ended up winning ESL, beating T1, who performed extremely well at the major. And so it's like, what is going on with this team?
We don't know. It's going to be very exciting to see how they have prepared and how the training has gone, because we had these 2 extra months. Very curious how teams have dealt with that. And our first series, we're going to have Aster taking on Evil Geniuses. And before we dive straight into the Dota, Insania, I want to quickly hear from you. Like, okay, there's going to be people that just tune in for TI. Hello, love you, thank you, welcome back. A lot has changed since 2 years ago in the world of Dota 2.
Versus EG.
Neutral items? Scepters? How are you going to explain those?
It'll be a fun experience. We'll just have to take them one at a time and try to talk about them when they come up.
Sure, that's probably the best way, otherwise information overload, absolutely. First game of the day, Evil Geniuses taking on Aster. We're just going to start
the streams where we're showing everything from the draft to the game and sticking with the game across the 4 streams. And of course there's that multicast stream as well where you can catch the panel hopping into all the little bits of the action throughout the day. So a lot of Dota to consume. Hopefully you've got enough screens to watch it. You know, get your phones out, get your laptops out, get everything going with all the different streams going on, because you won't want to miss any of it, I'm sure. And yeah, in particular this first game we've coming up, because even with the alteration, you know, that adds more to the memes. Sure, because now it's like, well, if EG don't do well against Aster, who's playing with a stand-in today at least, then you know it's not going to look great for them. But we'll see. And also as well, first games of the group stages, we don't really know what's going to get picked. I mean, our team's going to come in, and are they going to be picking the stuff that we've seen them practicing, you know, in the pubs, in sort of the upcoming, you know, the sort of build up towards this TI, or are we just going to see them come up with stuff that we've not really seen at all because they've been saving it, they've been practicing it, and it's group stages. There's going to be a little bit of testing involved, right?
Yeah, and it's step 1. Like, this is where we find out, are we going to have fast games, slow games? Our team's going to just vary a lot? Our team's going to copy each other a lot? Hey, who knows? Because I believe at what, TI9, we all went in pretty blind. Yeah. Everybody, you know, I know the teams were talking about it, like the IOs and the gyrocopters and all that, but then boom, IO carries, OG used to start doing all this crazy weird stuff. So yeah, really looking forward to see if maybe we get some crazy strange stuff too, because we have seen a lot of newer like semi carries in the carry position. We've been seeing carries playing supports, a lot more flexing. So this should be a very interesting and very information match for everybody.
Yes. I mean, are there any sort of, you got any sort of hot takes of this hero in this position? You're not going to expect it, but you think we're going to see it?
Man, there's so many. Like the Monkey Kings and the Weavers are the 2 big ones. We're going to be seeing like the 4s and the 5s. Monkey King is probably going to be played in all 5 roles. Weaver, I think, could potentially see play in probably all four, maybe 4 or 5 roles. I don't think 5 position
हम
Weaver
भूल
can
गए
do
थे
so much, but
कि
I saw
Discord में
Isai's
stream
playing
नहीं करना
3. I've been
Yeah.
seeing
तो हम
4
वही
Weaver. I
सोच
saw
रहे थे
some
कि यार
mid
Discord में तो
Weavers as
नहीं
well
on
too.
भी
So
है
I think we just
देखता
have
हूँ फिर
so much extra stuff to just throw stuff around and flex heroes around too. Because
Yeah.
I know everybody's looking at Tiny, but Tiny's probably going to get banned a lot too, probably majority. Yeah, this is going to be really, really cool.
Was he the one that you had in your predictions as your most banned?
I think I had him as most wins and most
wins.
bans because you need just 5 games. So as long as if he only makes it 5 games and he wins
And he
like
wins
the
them all.
5 game, right?
So, yeah, that's smart.
I wasn't sure. I don't
Yeah.
know. It was a tough one this time around for
I
sure.
think you've have they still got time to put their predictions in?
I think you still have a couple
right up until
hours.
the game.
जल्दी
Oh,
जल्दी
yeah,
शुरू करो
I think for heroes you have another 2 hours. I
get
believe,
those
if I
predictions
checked.
in on your compendiums, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, get those all important points. I think as well. I'm sure it's been mentioned. I'm not sure if it's on this stream. I think probably on it's definitely on the main stream. Of course, you get those drops as well. Get yourself, I believe, a guaranteed treasure.
Yes.
If you get it all logged in and synced up. So make sure you check that out because you can get yourself some of those beautiful golden sets. But as I say, this game should be starting any moment right now, so you won't have to wait too much longer for the Dota. EG Asta we're starting off with, and in terms of sort of the rest of the day, is there any other games that you're looking forward to seeing?
I mean, some of the other streams have really exciting ones. I know
Roshan
Kyle's
कहाँ रह गया?
very
Or is he
amped about his
आता
series.
हूँ
He's got
बोल
the OG Alliance, I
Oh,
believe
that's
it is.
going on,
So
yeah.
that's a really good one. I'd have to honestly look at the list because there's too many
I
games
think
at the moment
I
today.
think नाश्ता वास्ता
I think
करके आए।
LGD Quincy is the other one a lot of people are looking forward to, just to see is Quincy going to prove themselves versus
Sure.
the top dogs.
Against the big names, right? Because LGD very much is this team that they've got the big names, but I'm hearing, sort of some people, they feel that they've not really quite performed as much as you'd expect a team with that caliber of player too.
And as far as I heard, was Quincy was feeling very confident. I was talking to them a little bit yesterday. I know Kyle tweeted that one as well too. He was saying like Quincy thinks that they're very confident they're going to beat LGD. I think the other one is OGVP. I think that one's really cool today.
That's to end the day as well. Nice last series of the day there on the second stream.
We got a nice EGT1 as well. I mean, there's just so many good games. Like just get ready for a long day, everybody.
Yeah.
And like Owen said, have your phones out, double monitors,
There's
triple
there's
monitors,
so
etc.
much to watch.
Just get
I mean,
ready.
my advice would be if you've got the 2 monitors, get the stream with the game that you like, and
इतने
then get the
सारे matches एक
multicast on,
साथ
because that will
group
be
stage पे
dipping and diving
एक
into
monitor से काम
sort of
नहीं
all the
होगा।
other stuff
एक
going on, so you
PC से
won't miss
काम नहीं
anything.
होगा।
Myself and Folk will be here
एक
with
match
you on
phone
this
में
stream for
चल
the
रहा है,
first
एक
3
laptop
series of
में,
the day,
desktop में।
which you had up just there. What we got? We got EG versus Asta, which we'll be
Spirit.
starting in a minute. Secret versus Spirit, and
IG Undying.
IG versus Undying.
Which
So-
is also another kind of proving ground. It's
Yeah.
a lot of proving grounds for the NAs. How are they going to do
True.
versus
ये
like,
दो match में
the China?
interest है
the
OG
teams have been
Alliance
working on and hiding
या
under
फिर
the
EG Asta बाकी
We're
दो
casting today is that IG Undying series. Even though probably Undying is going to get a bit crushed.
Yeah,
But there's
I mean,
potential.
yeah, sure. No, there really is,
Yeah.
and well, Undying, they've got of course good old Febby with them, right?
They do.
Helping them out. So I believe in Febby. I'm sure there's a lot of Febby fans in chat. So I'll be excited to see what Febby's done with the team and got
MVP
together.
power, right? The Dubu, the Febby, like
I-
they got
Exactly,
their power together.
they've got that synergy. So we'll see. As I said, that'll be the 3rd series of the day on this stream we're watching at the moment. I don't want to be biased, but I would say stick with us. We're going to have plenty
You
of
are
hours of
watching
action
from office.
coming to you, and hopefully you'll all enjoy it. Looks like we're just having a well, I say mild. What time are we on now? Yeah, it's going to start. Don't worry. And a reminder, of course, you don't have to watch us here on the stream. You can also watch in client as well. I believe everything should be accessed with minimal delay. Set there, bud.
I hope that that we're in the lot.
Middle section is like so close in
Yeah.
terms of like
It's amazing as a 5 because
like-
that part of the hero is there for the first 10 minutes and then it falls off.
But
You just
she
put it on
scales
support.
pretty well, though. If you
Is to actually respond. You have less of like the pick after.
Yes.
You have like the last
Yeah.
pick and all that, sure, but you don't have
Somewhat
picks.
technical
You can't. I
difficulty
think you can set yourself up with a ban into a pick, but you can't cover yourself as easily now. So we thought that
it was what? It was a couple of patches ago, right? Where there was the recent drafting change, right?
Yes, exactly.
And what was that? What did that change do?
So now it's like what? First pick gets that, then they get one, then they get another. Then second pick pretty much always has counter picks now.
Okay.
In comparison to where first pick before, you had more counter picks. Now second pick
Sure.
gets more counter picks, and they can actually.
And do you like that? You think that's made it more balanced, more competitive?
Okay, we got an update that we're going live pretty soon. I mean, there's always good things to do with. You have to change drafting order
Yeah.
a lot throughout the game, and I think we've seen so many over the years where we never even had this many bans. Right now we have so many different bans as well because the hero pool is going up so much. So
Well, we just had mild issues on the startup, but it should be good to go very, very shortly. And in this game in particular, we talked about some of the new stuff that you could be expecting to see teams experimenting with. Is there anything that, with the sort of classic heroes that, EG and Asta have been playing that you want to see them bring out and you think the fans at home are going to be looking forward to seeing played here in TI?
Yeah, I mean, I want them, some of the XXS, the LC, his legend, Borax, Pudge, lots of other things. So there's a lot of other really fun heroes that we can see. Arteezy playing his Arc Warden. Abed Storm, Ember Spirit, Crit Earth Spirit, and stuff like that too. Yeah, there's a lot of signature heroes we could see coming around. But I think when we get to TI, we start getting to like which teams play these staples that just end up like they win tournaments, right? Like Chen, Io,
they're going to come back.
These heroes really start to dominate, and you have to have a player that plays the Chen and the Io. So,
yeah. So, as I said, once again, apologies. You will be stuck with me. We are trying to start the game. Trying. I promise. I'm not typing, hey, give us some more screen time. We're not ready for the game yet. No, we're waiting for the game. So the game will start as soon as possible. I'm spamming the start button here. So don't worry. We will stick with you, though. There's a lot to talk about. It's been a long time.
There is.
Phil. Yeah.
And there's a lot of lack of information on teams right now. Like, that's really the biggest thing. I think all of us are going, and we were talking, like, theory crafting every single day so far that we've been here when we've been eating lunch. Because we're not trying to get too much information from the players, from scrims and stuff like that. Just theory crafting. What are they going to do?
Do you think that makes for a better tournament? Do you like the fact that there's sort of less for the teams to sort of look at in recent times from one another? The fact that there is a bit more of that blindness going in, not really knowing maybe as much as you would have done for previous TIs with sort of the standard build-up of a lot more tournaments close to the actual event?
Well, the teams start to talk very quickly.
Sure.
I'm saying like for us, we really lack a lot of the information on that. Teams start to like spread information, especially like in the past when we used to play a lot, like when I was playing on like TI3, TI4, we'd always worry. It's like, okay, when we're scrimming Chinese teams, we know the Chinese are going to start spreading information to each other. So we have to kind of work
as well.
We talk to the, our teams as well, like our like NA teams, EU teams as well. And we're going to give information as well. So I'm sure there is a little bit of that going on, but yeah, I'm really wondering how big of diversity of hero pool are we going to have? Because like I said, Pudge, stuff like this, like these heroes are now actually viable. So,
I mean, we will see some Pudge. I mean, I'm seeing in the pubs, it seems
We've
ridiculous.
Got Borax in this game.
Ags, and I mean, but mainly the Shard really seems to be. I mean, it's a thing. There's certain shards. I mean, of course, as you will know as well. Last TI was so long ago that there's been a lot of changes, a lot of things we're seeing for the first time this TI, as I'm sure you've all heard mentioned before, but obviously the neutrals coming in. And of course, Shards was relatively recent, so that, of course, the first TI where we're going to see those in play.
Stout Shield is not in the game. Stout Shield was
the side
in TI9.
shop.
There's no side shop.
The side shop was there last time.
So many new things.
It's not here now. It's been that long. It's gone.
We say new things, but yeah.
Yeah, but it all makes a difference because TI Dota it's a different type of Dota to anything else that you see in the other tournaments in sort of the high MMR rank games. It's completely different. So.
It's crazy even like thinking back to remember too. It's like, was Glyph multi-shot at TI9? No, exactly. So we've got multi-shot Glyph at this. We have a lot of really cool stuff.
Did you have the armor and regen by a tower at TI9?
Nope.
No, you didn't have that.
Mid lane is completely different. We got water runes. We've got small camps next to the mid lane, which I believe we already talked about how small camps are going to be blocked in the mid lane constantly now because it's like the most important thing for mid laners to be able to get that extra.
But yeah, with something like that, something as simple as the concept of the meta, as you say, of teams blocking the small camp. That's always going to get unblocked, right? So then at a point, do you just not bother? But you still block it, like.
Well, you have to.
How does that?
Because you can't if you don't block it, and the other guy has it blocked, right?
Yeah,
like you're gonna outfarm him, and then it's like that's the difference. Because right now a lot of people are talking about with most of these mid matchups.
Yes.
It's a lot of trading farm because it's whoever utilize the water runes as well as possible. Who's gonna get some rotations to secure double water runes? It's just a lot of more.
Farming. I mean, when it comes to cleaning the small camp like that, one of my favorite heroes that I always felt was to do that in the mid lane that could farm at such an accelerated pace was Kunkka. Yep. Are we going to see Kunkka?
Yep.
Either that is, he's strong.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some Kunkka for sure.
Yeah, he's
definitely a good hero.
He's really solid.
Really good versus just, I mean, he's always going to give you like a really good catch mechanic from your mid lane, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh God, we're lacking catch. He's always really strong with that department. So, and Rum's always just good ability.
And the new
Okay.
heroes, well, newish heroes,
Newish.
Dawnbreaker being in. Are we seeing Dawnbreaker? You think that hero did get nerfed to a point where it's not really going to be the hottest sort of hero that they're going to be contending for?
I'm not really too sure because I don't really think I've seen anybody playing it anymore after it did get those nerfs. Because at 7.3, it was busted. Completely busted. The Aghanims was added. Everyone was going like, holy locket. It zoned. It was a 5 position that was zoning 2 heroes pretty much by itself because the damage just from Starbreaker and the W was too much. But it's gotten heavily reduced. So I don't know if we're going to see this hero too much. And there are direct counters, right? Like your Nyx Assassin, your Silencer, click Carapace, click Global. No more Dawnbreaker showing up. So a lot of fun things. So I think that one, we'll probably still see it, but I don't think we'll see it as much as a lot of us expected a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
sort of hero on the block that people want to be trying. And I guess as well in the position that you probably expect to be played, the offlane, that is a position where there's quite a lot of viable offlaners right now. There's a lot of heroes that you feel very strong running down there, especially as you said with a lot of these core, even / support heroes that just have that flexibility to be played in numerous positions, and that flexibility which maybe Dawnbreaker doesn't have as much. I mean, sure, you probably could put it elsewhere, but then you're probably stepping into very sort of new, uncharted territory, and you're trying something that has not been nearly as tested and as viable as heroes that, of course, been in the game for years.
Yeah, because I've seen, I saw some people even doing they were doing carry Dawnbreaker in some situations, but now it's like you really did get nerfed quite a lot. You lost a lot of your damage coming in through that. Sure, you still have your talents that can be great because you're going to get those faster because you're a core and you have your your shard, but same thing, like, you probably don't want to do that in a situation. I say that, but we might even see it too, so who knows? We really don't have too much info.
Who knows? As I say, we're still trying to start things up. I do assume this is probably an issue that's happening on the other streams. So it's just something we're just trying to make sure everything's synced up with the ticket and the systems and everything. So don't worry. Once we do get it going, it will be going. And as I mentioned before, and as I'm sure you all know, there is so much going on today. 4 streams, every stream having 5 series. All series, of course, will be best of 2s, or 2-game series. So you do the maths. That's a 20 series today. That's a lot of Dota, and that's only one day. We've got, I think, at least 3 days, I think, where we have this many games, and I think on the 4th day there's slightly less. But a lot to watch and a lot to get through. So I do highly advise you check out the schedule. Make sure you sort of got your route planned for the day. You want to watch a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of that, because there's a lot of great games going on, and you won't want to miss your favourites playing today.
Let's see how much. Let's see what everything. Like, I really wanted to see. How much push are we gonna see? How much chat? How much IO? Our region's gonna be, because now I think this is sure. Every year teams get to TI, and everyone starts to play together, and everyone starts to get a read off each other. But I feel like in the past years we've had more region separation of like what they're gonna pick and play before they came to TI. Now they've been here a long time, so I think we're gonna see a lot more meshing this time around. But who knows?
Oh, that's true. We have had sort of these extended boot camps where, you would have imagined sort of the mixing up between the regions has been pretty big. And, high chance that a lot of the teams have already got the chance to play against most of the potential opponents in the competition. And again, just a reminder as well for the format. So we obviously have these 2 groups of 9 teams, and it will be 8 of those teams from each of the groups going through to the main event. So we'll be losing 1 team from each group during the group stage. And they always say, you don't want to be that one team in the group that doesn't make it to main event. So, everything on the line, and of course, prize pool of over $40 million. A lot of money to play for.
Oh, yeah.
I believe how much you get at the top spot? I believe the top spot was 16, 18? 18, about 18 million.
Yeah.
About 18 million. Not bad. Not too bad for a couple of weeks of Dota.
A nice little cheeky payday.
So.
Oh, man. We got Ice. Oh, man, this match, can we just get started? We got Ice versus Lanem, too. Like, we've got, the old former teammates and stuff, too. And for the people who are just tuning in, we just want to give you the update again, just in case you did not hear from before. It's not Aster's full squad at the moment. They will be using the stand-in of 86 in the mid lane, but we do have, of course, the report that White Album is starting to feel a bit better. He played the scrims with the team yesterday, so hopefully we will be able to get them with their full roster in the future.
Yeah, that'll be fingers crossed for that. And they've got 2 games today. They've got this one against EGs to start off with, and then I believe the game against Undying later in the day. So 2 games to get through, and then hopefully they will have the full roster back together for the remainder of the groups. But yeah.
Honestly, we waited 2 years, guys. What's another, like, say, like, everything's okay, like, this is gonna happen?
Is a thing. People kind
of, it's day one. We're going to have a bit of a...
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
But as I said, once we get there, it very much is an issue that once we're in the game, we won't have that issue again for the rest of the day. So everything else will run smoothly.
Yep.
He says. I mean, I don't want to jinx it. Touch wood. We'll be fine. But no, very happy to have you all here, and hopefully we can give you the Dota that you've all been looking forward to for quite some time.
2 years.
Some of you have, you've
started?
born, you've grown up, you've gone to study, you've got married, you've had kids, and now TI's happening. You weren't alive when it happened, so welcome to some of the new ones.
Group stage group stage
ready to go. We've seen them, around the hotel, very much in the zone. The biggest TI course that we've ever had in prize pool. Has been the case year after year.
One customer is there, and that time home screen Discord disconnected.
They're not really thinking of anything else beyond it. It's like, this is it. This is not the end, but there's nothing else. It's all in on this.
It always has a certain atmosphere when you get the TI. You can chat with the players a little bit and all that, but you leave them alone. You let they're in their element. They're in their zone completely.
Yeah, well, as I said, we'll see what happens in this first game, and very happy to have you all here. I hope you're all getting ready to type your various messages regarding these two teams. I hope you have a good think. You've had a long time to prepare. The team's been preparing. Preparing at home as well to support your teams and cheer them on in your favorite fashion.
50s, all that good stuff. Get ready. Your Borax spam, of course. I know everybody loves spamming about Borax.
Shame it doesn't quite have, did obviously change the tag. It's no longer the Baboka of the past. That was a name we did enjoy.
वो जो loading schedule आता है ना, वो भी नहीं होता.
I enjoyed saying it, Baboka.
It's still loading failed to load.
I'm just really curious to see how they are.
I think I need to restart.
Without wipe, but also just how they're gonna do here, because my only real watching of them, because I got to I got to see some of them during DPC. Went over all their games, they looked amazing. Like, they looked so damn good inside their region. They were crushing. They're very good inter-regional, like with their regional play, like between China. But then when they go outside of it, we don't have that much information.
No, there's not.
And a major, they got smashed by T1, and nobody really expected.
Sure, but T1 then did go on to do pretty darn well in the tournament. And I think that last major went to show that T1 is one of the top contenders here at TI.
For sure.
That sort of defeat was. It wasn't like, they got defeated and then T1 didn't make it far. T1 went on to, of course, make it very deep in the tournament indeed. Getting right up to the very end.
नहीं दिख पा रहा है. हम ऑलरेडी फॉलो कर रहे हैं.
Maybe that's he might not have played since they added the match MVP system.
I don't think that it existed. Otherwise, that'd be.
Well, you found his profile. When was his last game?
It was 9 months ago.
Oh, the last game was 9 months.
9 months ago, ranked.
Oh.
But he did have a secondary account. I'm gonna actually. I'll find that really quick for us really fast.
I wouldn't want to come back after 9 months and have to go mid against DG.
Right, against Abed.
Against
Abed is also he's a very aggressive player.
Welcome back. Here's Abed in the mid against you. Good luck. Yeah. Yes, he must have played some other games elsewhere. Yeah. So I think we're battling with a coordinator at the moment.
I'm gonna find.
It's a battle.
His other account too, because he had a separate account too that he was using. So I think I had it open over here on my phone. So this one also though.
Yeah.
No matches since 2017.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
mid player though.
I'm
like
interested
I said,
to see, mate.
he played your Embers, your Invokers.
Sometimes it's good to take a break. It's good to take a break. You take a break, you come back, you're refreshed, and then you're just boom. That sort of natural ability that maybe 86 has kicks in, and he's a complete beast. All those wins that he could have potentially been having over the last 9 months that he didn't have all just sort of been building up inside him. and then he just unleashes it all in one performance against Arbed.
I mean, I'm sure
Maybe.
I'm sure he's still playing on some account somewhere. Obviously, once a Dota player, always a Dota player. So
yeah, he might be playing other games. So we'll see. This is going to be very interesting to see. Let's hope he's kept up with the game. I imagine he has, because he's coming in and he is a coach for Asta, right? Or
secondary
part of the team?
assistant coach, I believe.
Assistant coach.
Yeah.
I think, okay, his official role, we believe, is the assistant coach.
I believe so. Yes.
Of Asta. Well, I'm going to trust you on that. So,
I believe so. I'm going to make sure again. I'll check.
He was with Asta. He was part of the Asta group
yes.
here at TI. So almost certainly, as you say, if he's ranked 300, he probably was contributing to.
आप नया में use कर रहे कि नहीं करते?
My good old KBBQ.
Oh yeah, we got an update from Jack.
Did say it was assistant coach.
Assistant coach. There we go.
उसको रख दिए.
Yeah.
नहीं वो connected है, ready है, सब चीज़ उसका ready है.
86, get ready to cheer on 86. As I said, it's his standing in last minute. We'll see what he can do. Maybe he can do something magically against Arbed. I mean.
Yep.
I believe you were saying, or some other people saying anyway, you feel this meta kind of shifts focus away from the mid performance? Like dominating mid is not going to have as much of an impact as it did in previous mids?
Oh no, I think if you dominate the mid, it's still going to have a huge impact for sure. It's just like most of the times now, these players are on very close skill level, and they're so good at utilizing these water runes and just like pushing lanes out and getting their efficiency.
You're going to farm.
They farm, yeah. So instead, the problem is now is like if Abed gets ahead, the other guy just gets. There's not a mid laner, right? So could be a problem. He does play what I looked at least from 7 months ago. He did play some of the more popular games, Queen of Pains, Invokers, yeah, so we'll see like how. Just looking at like times of matches that I was looking beforehand. Aster tends to play a bit longer games. Usually, they've been always known as like the lane dominant.
predictions कर लो. 30 मिनट बाकी है. 30 मिनट 10 मिनट बाकी होगा.
फैंटेसी तो आई थिंक लॉक हो गया है. सिर्फ टूर्नामेंट प्रेडिक्शंस बाकी है 2 hours 30 minutes. ये देख लो. ओह इसका फोटो आ गया.
सुमेल का.
हाँ.
Got Shiva, Jenkins, Tsunami, and Insania. Of course, a last-minute addition to the talent. You'll be seeing Aiden giving his input on the panel throughout the days.
Well, you've got what? Sunsfan and Synderen on their
stream. Sunsfan and Synderen.
You can listen to
on the stream.
Burping.
Hello.
And you got, I believe, Lyrical also casting this morning. And I believe Moxie and Purge also on the other stream. So, if you don't like us, you can go somewhere else. But if you do choose to stay here and you do like us, maybe you don't like us anyway, like, I have to put up with Odie and Fog for the EG Asta match. That's understandable. All right, I feel you. That's understandable. But I still appreciate you sticking with us whilst we wait for.
So how do I make sure I get drops?
Mate, I think you just got to log in, and I believe, as a sort of a PSA, you just log yourself in on Twitch, and then after an hour of watching the stream, you should be able to claim, I think is from what I saw, one of the treasures.
ब्रीज ने इतना बड़का मैप है साला समझ नहीं आता क्या करना होता है.
I think you can also get that in-game as well, maybe? I don't know. Of course, there's a lot of ways to get them in-game, as Fog was saying, make sure you do your predictions, you get a lot of points for that.
You still have some time. Unfortunately, you can't do fantasy anymore. That locks an hour before the game start.
He missed it. I missed it as well.
Unfortunately,
we're just giving you a head start.
Yeah.
We're giving you a head start.
But don't miss those. It actually is important. I know most people do not care about the fantasy at all, but everybody cares about hats. The fantasy is the only way. The fantasy and everything is the way to get the hats this year.
You get the hats.
It's the only way to get them.
Indeed, it really is. There's sort of limited ways to get those points up, so you do have to take part in these features to get the hats. And that's what it's all about. Just make sure you got your cards sorted. Make sure you've been opening your packs.
Oh, that one's what? Wait,
best cipher को कैसे पता?
1200. Wait, I need
1200. That's going to give you a straight up treasure.
I need more packs.
इसमें ना सब ADS लेके मारता हूँ, कुछ नहीं लौड़ा. कोई skill नहीं है वहाँ चले
सकता.
Have you got the loading? Oh no, you haven't got the loading screen yet.
No.
So.
सब ADS वाला सब है.
I didn't vote for a film.
Well, vote for a film. Come on. Do that right now.
How do I do this?
Come on. You click the little arrow. The little arrow. No, that's a big arrow.
This one.
Scissors shoot. Trent goes.
Team rooms.
Yeah. He was buffed.
vote for a film. Nobody watched the film. They just clicked it and pressed yes, I like it.
What?
I know you did.
I watched all these. There were so many
No, I
good ones
did,
this
but
year.
I'm saying when it came to getting the points, I was like, yes, I like it, bye. And then I got myself my points. So don't worry, I'm not judging you if you did that as well. I know you did. I know you did.
Wait, was this the one I really liked? I think this. No, this. There's so many that I was just so.
But there's
amped
some
about
great
watching.
films.
They were really good ones.
But see, I don't like to spoil myself. You know, I like to just wait and then see them when they get announced as the winning ones.
I don't think I watched every single one. I watched like half because there's. I don't remember all these. There's a lot of them.
There's
now.
a lot.
Okay.
There's a
Well,
lot.
I want to wait
Yeah.
then, but I have to vote.
Just
I gotta
click
vote.
yes, I like it.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. That got a vote, and then boom, you got yourself some points. I maybe not at the moment because I think the coordinator.
You lied to me. I didn't get points.
You purchased a talent autograph, of course. Purchased one of the talent autographs. You get
Purchased
some points
Owen
as well.
Yep.
Did you buy mine?
Stay positive.
You didn't buy mine. That's
What?
a lie.
Did I?
You did not buy.
I think I did. I got yours.
Good.
I think I bought 5 of mine, but I got yours.
No, I don't. No, I think they fixed that.
Did they?
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. Definitely had a couple other voice lines from other people, but
Yeah, a
pretty
lot,
nice.
lot of great voice lines. Of course, we're very interested to see which voice lines the players will be using. I know you are as well. I know you're going to be whatever RTG spamming. That is going to go. You know, the stonks are going to go up. So we've got to see what Artur is going to be spamming.
भाई ये हैक
in the
कर
games.
रहे
I
हैं
don't
थोड़ा
know. Was EG much of a chat wheel team? I don't think that. I feel like EG kind of just focuses on the game. They don't really. spam
अच्छा
chat
wall
wheels
का
too much,
पीछे
do they?
था वो
Abed does if Abed
Wall
if
bang
someone
मार
tips
दिया.
Abed
He
first,
goes
if you
off.
chat wheel Abed, he'll go hard on you back. Like
Yeah.
that guy's he's an aggressive player.
Yeah.
Very aggressive player.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah. I do. I think everyone does. Everyone likes to watch the mid players that
Always
get fueled up, fired up by a little bit of meta game aggression, whether it be a tip or a voice line coming in after they die or miss a CS. You know, those sort of players like the Arbeds, the Samails, you know, they're going to be playing at 11 out of 10.
Hey,
that sort of
and we don't know. What about 86? What if he's just
86?
what if he is the king of just tipping and BMing in the game?
Maybe that's why they brought him in. They're like, well, rank 300 is obviously pretty good, but yeah, maybe he's going to be bringing some new dynamic to the squad for these games today that he's standing in for. I think Asta obviously will certainly be hoping so. Yeah, once again, if you're joining us, still waiting. Not quite had an update in the lobby of
Nothing yet.
what's happening at the moment, but we can't. I believe the start button might have disappeared, and that's normally a problem. If the start button's not there, it's not great. We do need that to start. But at least the teams will be fully ready to go. I see you're bringing up techies there. We're going to get any techies this tournament?
That's why I clicked that. I mean, I don't know. I hope not. God, I hate this hero. But we'll probably see. We'll probably see at least once or twice.
Some techies.
Yeah.
Yep.
There is some nice combos, especially if you see some heroes that are really susceptible to the burst in the laning phase. In particular, I saw people doing like the Sand King techies versus like Morphlings is always really nice. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about the techies. I think discussing heroes right now, it's like
that's so
like
many.
you said,
You
we
could discuss
we
them
have
all.
no idea what
Yep.
could happen right
You
now
could-
just because of lack of information. We know like the Banes,
By
which ones are of course
Cypher.
very strong and popular inside of it, but as to what the teams are playing,
Yes.
we don't know.
What about Venge? Venge still
Venge
pretty
still strong.
pretty busted with the never dying.
Yeah, still. I wouldn't say like busted, but
Busted?
very
Oh,
strong still.
okay.
Yeah.
Nah.
I still really like it, but that was a good change, so you can actually see it. You know, the HP
Sure.
bar.
Do you think that does make a difference?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like people are. I mean, sure, not at the high level. Like the pros would have killed it anyway, whether they saw bar or not. But
The movement speed nerf was absolutely necessary too. It was pretty crazy, but I think there's just so many crazy potentials for this hero coming back. Also because this is a little bit of information that people do know is Bat Rider is super popular. Bat Rider is super strong. Venge swap is always very good versus Bat Rider as well too in the later stages of the game when you're grouping up. So, and lots of we've been hearing slight rumors of like push strategies and all that where Venge is a crucial timing, right? You get that Aghanims and then you can just like end the game with it if you do have a good lineup for it. So.
oh, absolutely. So I hope we see some Pudge.
I think we'll see. We might see it this series, man. I'm telling you, like.
Yeah.
Because even some maybe now because it got changed a little bit and all that, and now teams are going toward more
Hello?
different carries. Like, dude, we were saying.
हमको ये समझ नहीं आता भाई वो सब पहले ही कर दे के मार कैसे देता है
They were winning.
Was they winning with that last tournament?
I know they
भाई
won.
I thought they were losing with it. I think they were doing like they're having a good game, but then they
मैं
ended up losing the game. So they played
तो
carry
गोली
Pudge.
लगता है
Because I remember them winning a couple.
Okay. Let's see. Carry Pudge winning hit.
Which one was it? It was early on in the tournament, though. Oh gosh, it's so long ago already.
It really was a month ago, really. We had the sort of last international clash
Oh my
at
gosh.
an international level between teams.
No, I can't even find
Where's
it.
the Pudge game?
Who's winning this? Is someone going to 2-0?
I don't know if they're in the mood for that one.
They don't think
to be constructively criticized right now.
I'm not saying you can.
Number one standout bad lane matchup for this hero that I think we will see a quite decent amount of this tournament is Terrorblade. That lane is
that Pudge carry now because just like the other heroes are just so popular.
Powered up, hyperbolic time chambered it, and then become like really freaking good, and like we wouldn't know about it.
Okay.
It's like it's mostly scrims.
You know, suggestions instead of just angry.
Yeah. Smiles per hour said I stayed up for this Resident Sleeper. I feel bad for you, genuinely.
That sucks, yeah.
Like it is the worst when a huge tournament that you really want to watch happens in a bad time zone for you. It feels bad because it's like I care about the Dota.
That the carry role could be a little bit narrower than the other roles.
Which is why so many people want a new carry hero introduced. That would be sick.
Could definitely be happening. It's been, when was the last time we got an Agi carry? I guess Monkey King.
Yeah, I think that is.
And he's like...
So the thing is, though, like some of the heroes that have come out, I thought they might be carries. Hoodwink has an ability that's based off your damage, that it procs items. Pangolier, just the first time reading, I'm like, oh, that procs items. That could be a carry. Dawnbreaker, her Starbreaker, same. Actually, a lot of the heroes have the exact same ability, apparently. I'm just realizing. Mars as well, with the Rebuke. Every hero has that same ability. What is the last hero that was released that does not have that mechanic? It might be
Have a way of
Grimstroke.
procking orbs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably Grim.
And Grim was years ago. Wow, that
was TI7.
Void Spirit. It doesn't.
Void Spirit doesn't.
It doesn't proc, but it's still like the ult is still. It's a crit, right?
Void Spirit was from TI 9 or 8. 9. Wait, what's the newest hero in the game? Dawnbreaker. Before Dawn, was it Void?
No.
I think it was Void Spirit.
No, Hoodwink. Hoodwink.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Hoodwink.
she has the Acorn shot.
So Void Spirit was TI 9, and then we got Hoodwink, and then we got Dawnbreaker.
Yeah.
So since TI 9, there's been 2 new hero releases.
I'll just assume that that's correct.
I think
yes.
that's the case.
It's hard to keep track, but.
Snapfire and Pango came in the same patch, right? Or the same like rough time frame.
No, it was Dark Willow Pango.
That's right.
I remember
Willow
the
Pango.
video
and
was great.
Then Snap later.
Snap came with, I think it was Snap Void Spirit together.
Oh, that's true. Actually, they were close to each other. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and I assume Dawnbreaker was probably meant to be for TI-10 because of the color scheme, but I don't.
Right.
We're just
by a year.
We're just making stuff up. By the way, we have zero inside knowledge. You think anybody from Valve is going to talk to us after this performance? I mean, that's definitely not going to happen. Okay, let's keep going through the hero list.
I would imagine Valve, if they're looking for entertainment, they're probably just watching another stream. So we're clear. We're safe here.
That's true. That is actually
this
very accurate.
This is very, very good. I don't know, Shannon. I think parts of Valve like us.
Just the minority.
There's so many things we talk about that get implemented in the game. They must be listening.
That's true.
They must be listening.
That is true.
There is no
yes.
one. But we don't know who's listening.
Many more to come as well.
And we don't know their involvement with this TI. So maybe it's the other people.
That's a good point. Will we see Lifestealer Ag?
Do you want to actually just start alphabetically now? Yeah, go A to Z.
All right, A to Z.
A to Z prediction challenge.
Let's take it.
Okay.
Let's go. All right, I think every hero that has, and this, not to be negative, Cinder, but every hero that has a save will be played. So like Abaddon, LC, Shadow Demon.
Yep.
All these type of heroes.
I like that thought process. I agree.
And I think
so.
Something that I would like that to be changed a little bit somehow because they feel too critical in the pro scene. You know what I mean? Because they're always
saves. Yeah.
I don't know how you would do it though. Like I don't really have an idea for it, but it just feels like these heroes are always played because of that one thing that they have. Like their other abilities are almost just like whatever. It doesn't matter. You can slap any abilities together. You have one save, you're being played.
It's true. If you could have a Baden with ability draft and you just got Aphotic Shield and his ult and you could pick 2 other abilities, people would probably do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, that is true.
Oh, will we see Brewmaster?
Yes.
Because that hero is very annoying.
JJ has that level 1
Okay, so he's played at one game.
Dota Plus.
And
Let's
probably
see his
turbo
stats. Oh, he has a good win rate on it, actually.
Okay. But it's only level 1, though.
Anything can work in Herald, though. So
that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Not too surprising, really. I did check his Broodmother win rate. He has played it, I think, 9 games.
Wow.
Unsurprising for an Underlord specialist that you would also play Brood.
Yeah, sure.
Obviously.
Sure.
What else do you want to expose about him here?
What's the most disgusting hero in the game? Viper, maybe? Is he a Viper player?
3-2.
Okay. That's respectable, actually.
That's respectable.
I have way more games on Viper.
Techies. 27 games. All right, at least his win rate is below 50.
Yeah,
so he's
that's
griefing
important.
everyone, including himself. So that's fine.
Still a hero. I have. Wait, did you play it for A to Z? You must have.
I did. I was
have still
awful.
Yet to play Techies.
Yeah,
in
you
Dota 1 or
refused.
Dota 2.
You didn't want to play it.
I'm saving it for a very special moment, and it'd probably be my funeral. I'll probably play it as a replay. Me playing, which might be pretty sooner than I think. But yeah, yet to play it in Dota 1 or Dota 2.
Imagine people come to your funeral. And it's just a Techies replay, and that's it.
I mean,
service is over.
I just want to entertain. You know?
That is not a good way to do it. I would not have picked that. What else is disgusting? What do you hate? You hate Lion.
I do, yeah.
4 and 8.
Okay. What about Necro? I actually do like Necro, which doesn't
Necros,
fit me.
1 and
1 and
6.
6, okay.
Does he have a positive win rate on anything else than Brew?
All right, what's just a generic hero that everybody plays okay? Like Wraith King or something?
Sure. 2 and 1. Good
Okay.
call. Good call.
Yeah.
Yep. Last game was in
All
2018.
right, less buttons the better. Lifestealer.
Lifestealer.
Ghoul Frenzy.
5 and 7.
Okay, unfortunately.
5 and 7. Last game in 2014.
Okay, that was before all the passives came to fruition, so we can eliminate that.
People can play Sven, right? 3 and 6. JJ can't play Sven. All right, 2014.
Yeah. Man, I wish you guys could see the screen. That is the worst cosmetic I have ever seen. Why would you choose that for your hero? Oh, man.
That's good. I mean, it is the look of a hero you haven't played for 7 years.
Yeah,
to be fair.
that's true. Those were definitely released 7 years ago.
Let's see. Okay, let's just have a
I
guess.
cannot believe that this is what we're doing now.
I'm having a good time.
They got invited to do this. Like, all right, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Welcome to the International. What does JJ play?
Lycan. Let's do a hard hero.
Lycan.
Something with micro.
3 and 3.
Okay.
Last game 2015. Has he played a game since 2018?
I don't. That's a good question. He's been observing too much.
Oh.
Doesn't have time to play anymore.
He watches the. there's a game from 2019 here.
Okay.
Dude, his Underlord win rate is
Underlord.
beastly.
Yeah, 66%.
I'm so bad at this hero.
Yeah, me too. Hero just feels. I don't know what
I guess it's a good hero for an observer because you kind of cast Firestorm, then you just stand and watch, right?
All right. Why don't we talk about
basically it.
Underlord's Aghanim Scepter, which you are the reason it's in the game. You can tell everybody now.
Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be a shard.
Well, I
was hoping it would replace his ult.
Yeah.
Right. So it was like Dark
Is
Rift.
it good?
I think conceptually, first of all, I think it's really fun.
Yeah,
but
no,
I
I
think the
agree.
current version, I think it's too expensive probably to be a scepter.
So it's 4,000. So you basically put a teleporter, and then
You
within
make
4,000 range, you make another teleporter, and your team can just go in and out.
You
right?
make 2 portals, and there's a 2-second channeling
How
time.
far is 4,000 range, Cinderella?
1.5 Marana arrow, roughly. I think it's 2,500.
That's not that good, is it?
That's a long distance, and I
All
think you can even throw it in a
All right,
Roche pit.
instead of the Marana arrow distance unit, that's like the Imperial system. Let's not go down that road.
Okay, sure.
What about from tower to tower? How far is
It's
that?
like 7 feet.
From tier 3 to where is 4,000 range?
Oh, that's a
1.5 Marana arrows. You're the one that's to convert this.
Probably between the tier 1 and tier 2 tower.
That's not that
The
good.
middle of that.
That's not that
It's
good.
like a sixth of the map.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are being informed we are going. They'll probably keep you updated. We are just still waiting. I'm not quite sure what the problem is. We've got all the players, all the lobbies. It's something. But of course, I'm an expert technician, so I've got to come off and I'll go fix it. All right. So I'll do my best, chat, to go and fix it. Don't you worry. I'm very smart. I can plug things in, plug things out. So I'll go fix it, and then we'll get the games going. So apologies. I said we love you all. Thank you very much for sticking with us for 40 minutes of an opener. Hope you enjoyed the chat. We will be back, and we will be back with EG Asta, hopefully sooner than later. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon. I'll go and fix it, all right?
Oh, it was devastating.
That was insane.
But that team, 23 Savage
and have a nice time watching VP versus Undying, which will happen.
Oh, there is. There's JJ in
I just don't
chat
know.
there.
Get the ticket fix. Okay.
See,
so
that's what I thought. I thought it was ticket because
You're
I
right.
noticed.
Someone wrote ticket in chat, and that was indeed the issue. So when they fix the ticket, I imagine we're gonna just start seeing a bunch of games start. And as you all,
8 and 3, he's just good at strength. He plays strength
just
heroes.
like me.
That's it.
All right. Well, not lifesteal.
Let's find a strength hero he sucks at. Oh, he's good on a bad and 2. Alk, is he just positive on every strength?
No, he lost max.
Well,
not good.
Oh,
what year was that?
सर्वर में इसीलिए
Oh, one of the games.
कुछ
in random
अपडेट्स आ
draft.
रहे
Yeah,
ढेर
he probably didn't even want.
ये एक स्ट्रीम तो EG वर्सेस आस्टर वाला स्ट्रीम तो ऑफलाइन चला गया.
At least you didn't have the.
That's right.
बाकी में डिस्कशन चल रहा है.
It's very rough when the game.
Good. I know it's not
after the change.
I know it's totally different, and it's not going to be played the same way. But is it a good shard?
इसी में रखता है थोड़ा म्यूजिक. और हम लोग का वैलोरेंट प्लेयर जो चैट में को भाग गया. वो वैलोरेंट में है कि
स्पाई करके आ रहा था.
Okay, so अभी I guess मेरा 1 hour complete हो गया. Let me check में आया है या नहीं. यप, तो नहीं आया है. Okay. Dead.
Oh, dude, he just passed out, I think. Alright, well, let's take his gun, because it's actually got ammo.
इसको कैसे हटाते हैं? वापस चैट में कैसे आते हैं? Okay. वापस चैट में आ गए.
हमको नहीं किया.
तुम वो ऑफिशियल वाला देख रहे
हाँ.
मेरा अभी 1 घंटा पूरा हुआ तो
ओ मिल गया. कनेक्शन रिक्वायर्ड.
हाँ, स्टीम अकाउंट कनेक्ट करना होगा ट्विच से. अच्छा, गेम कोऑर्डिनेटर इसका. थोड़ा सा रील्स हुआ है. कर सारे स्ट्रीम्स डाउन है तो मुझे भी टाइम लगेगा।
जैसे कि मैं यहाँ भी मिला ही नहीं ट्रेलर। नहीं यहाँ पर है एंटर कोड, इसके एंटर कोड जैसे ठीक है।
ये अच्छा मौका है नहाने धोने खाने पीने का सब चीज करके एकदम।
हाँ
तो बस एक ही चीज का डर लग रहा है कि नहाने गए पर शुरू हो जाएगा। Dota 2 game coordinator is temporarily unavailable.
Yeah, map.
अब सोच रहे हैं जाता है स्ट्रीम तो ऐसे ही ऑनलाइन रहेगा।
क्या मतलब भाई?
स्टार्टिंग का मैच का स्टार्ट मिस भी हो सकता है, बाकी मैचेस के लिए
ठीक।
डोटा का ऑफिशियल स्ट्रीम में सब कमेंट कर रहे हैं TI10 कैंसिल।
डोटा TI वाला मैं क्या गाली तो करा। सहज अच्छा
ओपनिंग सेरेमनी होता है, पता नहीं अभी हुआ नहीं, क्या पता मेन स्टेज में जो स्टेज वाला मैचेस होगा उससे पहले होगा ग्रुप स्टेजेस खत्म होने के। ग्रुप स्टेज 10th को शायद लास्ट है। मंडे से मेन स्टेज शायद उसके पहले हो ओपनिंग सेरेमनी। इससे पहले भी अगर डिले हुआ है तो यही सब कुछ ना कुछ करके वो लोग टाइम पास किया है, बट इस बार तो ऑडियंस भी नहीं है कि कोई वैसा कंटेंट दिखाए। यूजुअली भी जो विजिटर्स रहते हैं वो लोग का ही इंटरव्यू सराउंडिंग व्लॉग टाइप बना के दिखाते हैं।
इससे तो Valorant खेलते हैं।
हाँ वो भी कर सकता है, फोन में स्ट्रीम देखो। Discord में तो है। जा सकता है जब शुरू होगा देखना, या फिर ऑल्ट टैब करके
नहीं खेल
फोन
नहीं खेल
ऑप्शन।
ये लोग सब चल गए।
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and apologies for the delay, but we should be on the verge of getting into the first series of the International. EG versus Aster is what we're going to have up for you here, and should be good to go. I believe there were some coordinator issues that I believe are fixed.
Some ticket issues, something happened too, I believe, something else, but it looks like everything's good. Teams are in the lobbies.
Everybody's in.
Everybody's in.
Everybody's in. So, you know, what we've got to do is press that start game button. I'm trying to press. I'm not the.
It's non-existent.
I didn't host the lobby, but
Non-existent.
I'm using my psychic powers. Start the game. So it's going to work. Might take a bit of time, but we're doing our best. And we're back. We've come back because it's about to start.
It is.
So don't worry. I hope you've all had time to go grab your drinks, your food, your snacks.
Yep.
And possibly also have already got the chest shop from the stream.
Oh, I didn't get mine yet.
I've not got mine yet.
Mine didn't come yet. Oh, yeah, Big Shirt. Connect your Steam account. I did not have my Steam account connected to my Twitch, so make sure you do that
dummy.
so you can get your loot from watching after 1 hour. You can collect it, blah, 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 blah.
Free chest.
Free stuff.
And that's actually coming personally from me. So no need to thank me. I wanted to help you all out, so I decided to send you all a chest for watching the stream. Yeah. So, you know,
And
just,
for the
it's been nice.
for the people that did not get to hear before, of course, if you did not find out all the updates, if you did not read anything, Aster is playing with 4 of their members. They're playing with a 5th stand-in. 86 is his name. He is going to be playing mid instead of
mid.
White Album. Yep. So high-ranked player, relatively high-ranked, 300 ranked.
Yep.
Hasn't played, according to any of these things, like about 9 months. Probably untrue. He's probably playing on Smurf, something like that. But
Took a holiday, you know.
we'll see. We'll see how he does. So just remember that.
Yeah, and that probably, hopefully, is just going to be for a day, as at least the latest update was that things were getting better regarding the Aster and White Apple situation, so it may just be for the day that they have the standard. But of course, we'll keep you updated, and I'm sure you'll find out updates on the internet from that as well.
Yep.
So, yes, the lobby is full.
Start the damn game already, somebody said, Owen.
Okay, there we go. Start the damn... No, I'll probably get told off if I write that in the lobby chat. It's a professional tournament. I can't shout at the admins. But actually, I think they said say ready. Nobody said ready. Shall I say ready? Everyone's ready. Go.
They are ready.
We're all ready. We're all ready. Oh, somebody just left. But I'm sure it's fine. But everyone's ready.
Yep.
And again, remind, there's 4 games going on at the moment. You got this, and I don't know what the other 3 are because it doesn't matter. You should stay right here. I believe the other sort of the big one going on this morning is OG versus Alliance, which will, you know, sure, I'll give it some credit. There'll be some good memes there, but we've got EG, and you know, EG always brings the memes, and as I said,
So does Aster.
with a stand-in as well. I'm always here for the intrigue. You know, team with a last-minute stand-in. You don't know what to expect. You know. Maybe it will be amazing. Maybe this, 86 is some sort of unsung hero. He steps in and he dominates the mid lane. It's going to be a little bit hard against Arbed, I feel, but you never know. So we will be finding out.
Yeah, we still do at least have a lot of it still is lots of powerhouse players versus each other. I like I always like looking the matchups of player versus player in their role, right? Like Monet versus Arteezy. Monet has always been known as super beast. Got Lanem versus Fly. Bit of old bloods battling up against each other. XXS versus Ice. Same thing. Old bloods that have played at since TI2, I believe. XXS has also been around.
Yeah.
It's and then we have Borax. Which also compares with Crit, which is again super legendary.
Some similar heroes.
Really cool 4 matchup.
The
And
Spirit
very similar
players.
heroes. That's cool actually. The Monkey King 4, something that's now super popular. They're both going to be doing.
The Ricky, maybe.
Probably not. Dead hero.
What about, is Ricky just no Ricky?
Dead hero. Oh, F. We've got some Fs in the chat.
F. Who's pressing F?
I think the stream died.
क्या बोल रहा था?
Hello.
Hello.
Press.
Lane to the small camp, or from the mid lane to another jungle camp.
Let's
There's
say
things like that.
मैच स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ
You're
है
not
अभी
gonna
तक.
believe this.
हाँ.
But the game just started.
कमेंट्री पैनल वापस आ गया मतलब
All right.
आधा घंटा
Yeah,
है.
he definitely
आधा
lost.
घंटा में
1-1.
Ooh, I was closest though.
Oh, he played.
But the draft is
प्रो और अनडाइन का पिक फेज शुरू हो गया.
so we will be able to get into.
You chose first pick.
Right. I mean, you got about an.
Why does it say this?
So क्या करें?
But I think, doing all of our homework, which we
Watching
did.
games. In game चलते हैं.
Virtus Pro's turn to ban.
इंग्लिश सुनते हैं।
Undying's turn to ban.
और ये Undying
Virtus Pro's turn to pick.
我们是冠军，咚咚咚咚咚。
不会吧？
Я не оправдываюсь.
不会吧？ Undying's turn to pick. Face the light.
बहुत ज़्यादा स्पैम हो रहा है।
还在 say， 还在 say， 基地都要炸了，还在
Actual
say。
audio से ज़्यादा loud है।
MMR is just a number. MMR is just a number.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
सारे ऑडियोज को मेरा ऊपर पंप अप करना होगा। टाइनी ES बैन है और इधर में मंकी और आईओ। द मीन टाइम बाकियों का देखते हैं। BG अभी तक शुरू नहीं हुआ है। OG अलायंस शुरू हो चुका है।
You get 2 opportunities at the end of the game to counter.
Yeah, Creeper of the Light, as we like to call him.
Yeah.
Invictus
Of the supposed most.
OG वाला
this whole
Alliance's turn to pick.
E aliás, posso utilizar pizza.
इसमें भी टाइनी आईओ और मंकी किंग बैन है। मंकी किंग के साथ चैन और शेपर फर्स्ट पिक हो चुका है। और
10 seconds remaining.
2 पिक में टाइड हंटर एंड रोबिन।
5 seconds remaining.
पोजीशन 5 पिक होगा आई गेस। देखने में ही है अलायंस लोग क्या लेके खेलता है।
लागत normally.
Oh no.
लागत normally.
Alliance's turn to ban. Of pain.
You talking to me?
OG's turn to ban.
QOP mid. Oh. I guess.
Ten seconds remaining.
Chatwheels for
5 seconds remaining.
ये था क्या? इन्वोकर बैन। इन्वोकर दोनों टॉक्सन खेलता है, सुमेल भी खेलता है। टॉक्सन का हीरोज को लोग टारगेट कर रहा है। मंकी किंग, इन्वोकर। और क्या बैन हो सकता है? स्टॉर्म स्पिरिट। जॉयस सो गया?
नहीं।
Alliance's turn to ban.
स्नैपफायर बैंड। हम लोग खेलते हैं। ये देखो इसमें 10 मिनट में पिक पेस ही चलता रहेगा।
5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliance's turn to ban.
Void Spirit Band इधर ये लोग फेसलेस वॉइड
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban.
So
10 seconds remaining.
टॉप्सन टाइड हंटर भी खेलता है मिड.
5 seconds remaining.
ये भी हो सकता है ट्रिक. टाइड हंटर मिड.
OG's turn to pick.
आई थिंक
Alliance's
कैरी उठा लेगा.
turn to pick.
Legion Commander.
Shame.
Normally.
Shame.
10 seconds remaining.
You talking to me?
5 seconds remaining.
लाइफ स्टीलर उठा सकता है. लाइफ स्टीलर अच्छा है. अर्सा मे बी रेत किंग.
Alliance's turn to pick. OG's turn to pick.
Morphling. एक तरह से देखा जाए अभी साइलेंसर अच्छा दिख रहा है अलायंस के अगेंस्ट.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliance's turn to ban.
ओके एंशिएंट अपेरेशन ये भी अच्छा पिक है.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
मॉर्फलिंग अनडाइंग दोनों के अगेंस्ट.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Alliance's turn to ban.
ये लोग शैडो डीमन.
Seconds remaining.
Leshrac, Storm, Lina.
5 seconds remaining.
उठा सकता है OG. ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि टॉप्सन क्या खेलेगा इसमें से. टाइड हंटर एक है.
सबसे वियर्डेस्ट पिक होगा अभी.
OG's turn to ban. Alliance's turn to pick.
और ये लोग नेचर्स प्रॉफिट को बैन किया.
Shame. Shame.
मॉर्फलिंग सेफ लेन. क्वीन ऑफ पेन मिड लेन.
Ten seconds remaining.
या फिर क्वीन ऑफ पेन.
5 seconds remaining.
पता नहीं. और क्या उठा सकता?
OG's turn to pick. Lena.
लेना
Lagat mo to! Choose your hero.
Okay. तो टॉक्सन टाइड हंटर जैसा हम सोचते थे लग ही रहा था टॉक्सन टाइड हंटर सुमेल नीको बेबी है मॉर्फिन में
Easy.
क्वीन ऑफ पेन मिड या मॉर्फिन मिड क्वीन ऑफ पेन मिड आई गेस और मॉर्फिन सेफ लेन S4 तो है ऑफ लेनर और जब तक मैच शुरू होता है तब तक वक्त कर लेते हैं क्या चल रहा है
You know, you're playing against a Mirana that's going to be constantly
Immediately getting jumped upon. They need one more hit to do the.
वर्टस प्रो का शुरू हो गया इसका प्रेडिक्शंस कर लेते हैं मैच प्रेडिक्शंस
Ну да, разошлись, но при этом еще фраг достаточно. Слушай, как тебе вот этот билд на синке?
ओके इनका भी चल ही रहा है ओजी अलायंस 30 सेकंड्स मिलता है अराउंड 1 minute 30 seconds वो 11,000 मैचेस
Normally.
Prepare for battle.
तो बेबी टोटल नंबर ऑफ 25 मिनट तक 1 2 3 फर्स्ट प्लेयर टू गेट 50 लास्ट हिट्स I think Sumil highest amount of physical damage a hero will do to another in one hit 1000 plus physical damage हो सकता है
30 seconds to battle.
ओके यही है मेरा प्रेडिक्शन यहाँ पे सेब मरेगा फर्स्ट ब्लड देते हुए ओ नहीं बच गया एक हिट से और यहाँ पे वो भी एक शॉट के लिए बच गया अलायंस 2 रूम उठाया टॉप्स में अलायंस को 3 मिल गया
With time going on, things are.
इनविक्टस TI का प्रेडिक्शन कर लेते हैं T1 ऐसा नाम रखा है बहुत कंफ्यूजन होता है TI या T1
你这么菜，你的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？
4
The battle begins. Evil geniuses turn to pick.
मॉर्फलिंग पॉपुलर लग रहा है टाइनी भी पॉपुलर टाइनी इस बार बैन नहीं हुआ है मंकी किंग बैन हो गया
Team Aster's turn to pick.
Elder Titan.
Ooh, okay, hell yeah.
So what are we getting? Who's playing what? Anything's up here?
ET is Ice, I imagine.
Okay.
Oh.
Core ET?
Yeah, Core ET. And that's always going to be really nice versus Morphling.
It is. Goodbye armor.
Yeah. The more
10
farm that you get on an ET
remaining.
is always going to be better because then you can actually stay in the face. If you're support ET versus like the Morphlings,
5
at some point, you know,
seconds
when you get B
remaining.
and all that, it's a little harder. But as a core, you can stay on them.
And I mean, Tiny's comp
So
it's
much
insane
damage.
anyway.
It's so much
buffed
damage
up
on this
by
team.
the Elder Titan aura.
Yeah.
And that debuff, heroes are going to disappear. There's going to be very little they can do to save one another at this moment in time. We'll see what Aster draft with themselves.
Oof, and so they'll put what? Lion has to be a 4 position. Undying Morphling will be the safe lanes. So it's going to be ET Mirana versus that. So Undying can do a decent job, but this could be really hard for the Morph. I gotta be honest. Like, it's so much damage. It's constant from the Mirana, and Undying can't really back you up to trade with a Mirana at all. So I think this could be a tough.
You may now select your heroes.
Do see at least, you know, that Necro, that % damage versus the Tiny.
Yeah. One of the heroes I think can work nicely against it, and they need lockdown. So now at least with the Scythe, they can have good bursts with the Scythe, the Finger from Borax. They can look to pop some of these heroes like Arbedge, Spirit. Sure, you have the Flame Guard, but not a hero that's going to be looking to build stat items or. So still, if they can get that catch. Blink.
Aster has no way to hit buildings. Morphling has to be the only one who just walks up. They have Tombstone to provide vision,
they're taking
but
it late, right?
They're
building up Monet. They're looking to get Monet to a point where he's ready to carry the game on his shoulders.
But even late, they're playing versus ET.
Yeah, EG's not going to feel bad.
I think you're playing into EG's hands if that's the case.
It's definitely a hard game. It's a hard game here for Aster. Case anyways, we say this is the day have to play with their stand-in with White Album form, so
they have.
We'll see. It's going to be interesting. 86 on the Kunkka.
Yeah, and they have. But one thing I will say is they have really strong team fighting. I'm just going to keep reiterating that. So if they do come out of the lanes ahead, if they can start to group up, they could actually dismantle EG in a pretty quick fashion because EG is more about that pickoff game. EG overall laning phase is their jam. So we're going to see how they set up the lanes and what they're going to do to just even more shut down the hero that they think is. There we go. Game.
Aggressive win rate on the old 268 wins, 5 losses.
Team will win. EG.
Ladies.
First player to buy.
First game, myself, Vog will be taking you through
Prepare
EG
for battle
versus Aster. Game 1 2-game series.
One smoke.
Aster ready to head out.
इसमें एम्बर हो सकता है, टाइनी हो सकता है, लेकिन आर्टिजी पता नहीं
because you know what it is, you gotta block the small camp, but you cannot let them get to the small camp. We'll see if they both try to go for it here. Double sentries on fly. Borax has one, he's already in position around his small camp. Let's see, victory begins. Welcome everybody.
Items being very careful.
Yeah. Out of the ordinary. Nice with some cheeky starting items. Double gauntlet, just stick, branches, no regen to start. He's going to bring it out. That's cool. Because he's playing versus the Undying, and they're not going to be able to hit him too much, and he's just going to be able to play in the face, and then he can actually hit the back.
30 seconds to battle.
There's still just all 5.
The defensive pose here, 5 around the tier 1.
By 25
the sleep barrel. Someone steps out of position.
Most player with most
he did automatically go the K, so he didn't even go for just in case of anything where they are released. Wants the K for the laning phase, as I think it necessary needs to secure Monet.
The battle begins.
Bouncer in it, maybe. Borax can do with the stun. Borax can come out quick, able to secure that bounty. Get a bit of a rundown here from the two of them.
और वापस चलते हैं ओजी के मैच में. चारों मैच शुरू हो गया है, प्रेडिक्शंस डाल दिए हैं चारों मैच पर.
Should help.
Okay.
Yes.
इनका कुछ साउंड क्यों नहीं आ रहा? ओके इंग्लिश ओके आई होप साउंड लोड हो लेगा.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Time to feed.
Denied.
कास्टर्स का ऑडियो क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
कास्टर कुछ नहीं बोल रहा हूँ.
Haste.
안녕.
हाँ दूसरा में तो ऑडियो आ रहा है.
You're dead.
टॉप्सन को दिक्कत हो रहा है मान करना. तो एफएनजी फिर से मरेगा लग रहा है. और दीना आ गई. मिड लेन में तो 1000 का गोल्ड डिफरेंस है.
It's a matter of magnitude.
Radiant's courier
लेकिन
has
सेफ
been
लेन
killed.
सुमेल कैचअप कर ले रहा है.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
वाओ यहाँ पे इस पर डबल स्टैक मिल गया एंशिएंट्स का. वो ये डबल है ट्रिपल स्टैक है.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
ये कुछ समझ में नहीं आया ये लोग का स्ट्रैटेजी. यहाँ पे लीजन कमांडर पीछे से लेन ये किधर देख रहा है. कैमरा कैसे हो रहा है? लीजन कमांडर क्रीप वेव को कट कर रही है पीछे से. मॉर्फलिंग पे प्रेशर.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
एंशिएंट ऑपरेशन अकेले हाँ टाइडन प्रेजेंट के कार्ट वाला लेन है इसलिए ये लोग लेन पुश कर रहे हैं.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
As long as we stay positive, we'll win.
टॉप्सन को फार्मिंग के लिए दिक्कत हो रहा है लेकिन अब लीजन कमांडर भी कैच कर ले रहा है मॉर्फलिंग के साथ.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
बॉटम में कैंप हो रहा है चारों का. साइड में मॉर्फलिंग टीपी कर गया.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
ये तो इवेंट ट्रेड हुआ बॉटम टावर के लिए टॉप टावर
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Death axe. Righteous reward.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
स्पीड के हिसाब से दोनों टीम को बराबर ही लग रहा है बस
Radiant's
नेटवर्क
middle
में
tower is under attack.
डिफरेंस है ईमेल 1000 गोल्ड से आगे है
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
टॉप में टियर 2 ओजी का पूरा टीम इन द बॉटम जंगल में स्मोक है
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The earth thanks you.
आइटम्स शेपर के पास ब्लिंक अगर है अभी
Can't outrun a wildfire.
या फिर बच गया
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
फिशर और लीना का स्टन दोनों को डॉज
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Regeneration.
So 3 of 10 completed. Legion Commander duel.
Are you done?
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
ये को समझ में नहीं आया ये हो क्या रहा है ये लोग
Dire's courier has been
इधर पीछे से डायर का टावर ले रहा है ये लोग इधर ब्लॉक कर गए
Radiant's middle tower has
रेडिएंट का
fallen.
टावर और इमीडिएट स्मॉक लो मारा दोनों मारा प्लीज के पास और फिर है वो मेल इतना टैंक
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
My waters rise.
Spectating a game. फिर आपका मोड गेम खरीद के क्या हुआ?
क्या हुआ मेरा?
आप गेम स्पेक्टेट कर रहे थे?
हाँ।
हम आपको स्पेक्टेट कर रहे तो हम कहाँ आए?
Radiant's bottom tower
तुम
is
इन
under
गेम मेरे को
attack.
स्पेक्टेट करना है?
हाँ।
हाँ तो तुम्हारे भी स्पेक्टेटिंग का गेम आएगा।
नहीं कितना पीछे है वो बता।
Radiant's
ये वाला
structures are fortified.
आई गेस लाइव है।
Radiant's bottom tower
अभी
is
कितना
under
मिनट
attack.
चल रहा है आपका?
17 मिनट
Dyer's
30
top
सेकंड्स।
tower is under attack.
30 seconds.
Radiant's middle tower is
ठीक
under
है।
attack.
इक्वल टाइम पर।
हाँ इन गेम स्पेशली प्रो मैचेस का ऑलमोस्ट लाइव होता है।
Middle tower has fallen.
अराउंड 5-10 सेकंड्स का डिले हो सकता है।
Can't outrun Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dyer's top tower is under attack.
ये लोग पूरा बॉटम ओह बहुत सही के साथ डुअल तो वो डैमेज भी किया।
Normally.
Radiant's bottom tower
2K
is under
गोल्डन लीग
attack.
के साथ सुमेल 601 178 लास्ट डेट ऑलरेडी।
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
ये जो ओजी का 2K लीड है वो तो सुमेल का ही है। बाकी प्लेयर सुमेल से नीचे वाला का 9000 मॉर्फलिंग। ये एक और इजी
Never trust a wizard. Rat-tat-tat-tat-ta! You're dead.
안녕.
फुल ऑन डोमिनेशन। मॉर्फलिंग का जब तक इथेरियल नहीं बनता है डिफिकल्ट होगा। सेप्टर क्लियर जा रहा है करते क्या इसमें। ओके
Arcane mystery.
हैंडशेक है। ओ एक हिट से बच गया बहुत क्लोज। वो फाइनल हिट लग जाता तो हैंडशेक एंड वही था उसका हैंडशेक हो जाता। जोक। ओजी मिसिंग है पूरे मैप से।
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower.
टॉप
is
जंगल
under
में वो लोग
attack.
फार्म कर रहे हैं।
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
और रोशान
Dyer's
साइड
bottom
हंटर और
tower
क्लिंग्स
is under
रोशान
attack.
डेफिनेटली वो लोग रोशान कर रहे हैं। लीजन कमांडर भी आ गई।
Worthy tribute. Dyer's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
सुमेल एजीज के साथ
Dyer's bottom tower
This
is under
yeah.
attack. Dyer's structures
डीके
are
भी रेडी है।
fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
बॉटम टीपी करेगा या टॉप ही पुश करेगा। लग रहा है ओह बॉट में वार्ड लगा, दूसरा वार्ड लगा। ओके स्मोक गैंग, बॉटम में भी स्मोक गैंग है। अरे भाई इधर दिखाओ कमांडर का क्या हुआ। अरे 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 जो कास्टर है वो एक्चुअल फाइट्स को मिस कर दे रहा है। अरे अरे
यहाँ पर फाइट में नीकू बेबी किलिंग स्प्री में जाते हो वो चीज।
टॉपसन को मारा और इधर एक साइड में सेब और सुमेल बनते हो लीना को। सुमेल और
I'm near the I'm back.
Come back हो गया।
As long as we stay positive, we'll win.
Haste.
वो
That
फिर से
was
हैंडशेक इन एक शॉट से बचते हुए। ये फाइट बहुत खराब जा सकता था अलायंस के लिए, लेकिन अच्छा वो लोग काउंटर कर लिया। पहले टॉपसन को एक साइड में मारा, फिर साक्सा और सेब को। क्या ये सेब फिर मरेगा? बच गया इस बार। या किसी के पास अगर वो रहता और
एंड सेकंड फिर मरता आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग टाइम। एक एचपी को बचने के बाद
कब तक भागते रहे।
यहाँ पर लूची का लेन पुश, बॉट लेन पुश।
ओजी अब आराम से बॉटम में मेगा भी कर सकता है।
मेगा कर लेगा बॉटम में और
या मे बी नॉट, सिर्फ टावर लेके बैक हो जाएगा। अर्थ शेकर और डाइंग रिस्पॉन हो गया है। एजीज भी खत्म हो चुका है। ओह ये लोग गेम एंड करने के चक्कर में।
गेम एंड चेक ब्रदर सही है।
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
तो रूबिक के पास टोटल नंबर ऑफ ब्रिंग डैगर परचेज 525। अच्छा मेरा दोनों इंटरेक्ट।
As long as we stay positive, we'll win.
नाइन के गोल लीड है ओजी का।
हाँ उसमें से 5K तो सुमेल का। ये अपना लीड बढ़ाते जा रहा है। 18,000 नेटवर्क है। सेकंड में है नॉर्थ 13,400। टॉपसन का उतना कुछ अच्छा गया नहीं था अर्ली गेम, थोड़ा पीछे हो गया है।
Dire's top tower is under attack.
यहाँ पे ये लोग मिड भी पुश कर रहे हैं।
और कोई कंटेस्ट नहीं है।
कोई आंसर नहीं है। सही कॉम्बो अगर लोग दिखाया अलायंस तो भी कुछ हो सकता है।
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
अर्थ शेकर और क्वीन ऑफ पेन, एक्को स्लैम और क्वीन ऑफ पेन का अल्टीमेट। नाम सब याद नहीं।
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
positive.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
My waters rise.
ओके उसके पास लिंकन है मॉर्फिन के पास ओह सेब ऑलमोस्ट मत हुए और
सेब ऑलमोस्ट मत बट मैंने मार सेब अभी भी जिंदा बीकेबी ऑफ और यहाँ क्लिंग्स फुल फायर क्लिंग्स 13-4 ठीक है भाई मैं चलता हूँ 13-0 वही ना tough match for Alliance.
Does this mean my flesh will grow back?
हाँ
तीनों लेन मेगा करने की कोशिश आई थिंक उसमें भी सक्सेसफुल हो गए लोग
टॉप का टियर 2
लोगों को देना पड़ेगा
टियर 2 पुश करना होगा उसके बाद
हाँ।
मिड और बॉटम लेन तो मेगा हो चुका है प्रेशर बना हुआ है लेन्स भी पुश्ड है
हाँ टॉप भी होगा मेगा
तो इसीलिए
यहाँ जैसे
को पहले मिड और बॉटम को पुश करना पड़ेगा तब जाके वो लोग टॉप पुश करना है
टॉप में टीम फाइट
अदरवाइज इजीली ये लोग टावर ले लेंगे क्लिंग्स इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग है और ये कॉम्बो
टॉसन और क्लिंग्स अकेले खत्म करते हुए यहाँ पर बैक लेन में क्या जरूर है निको बेबी बट डबल किल निकाल कर
अर्थ शेकर बाईबैक लेके
अर्थ शेकर बाईबैक
टीम फाइट को बचाने की कोशिश
यहाँ सुमेल फुल वी फार्म
सुमेल का 6000 नेटवर्क लीड है
और यहाँ टीम फाइट नियरली एंड
टॉपसन भी गया सब एक शॉट्स के हैं जिसके सुमेल के सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ
1v1
यहाँ पे 1v1 का बाईबैक था अभी अगर मरा तो कोई बाईबैक नहीं है और शिखर के पास भी बाईबैक नहीं है
Radiant's top tower is under
सिर्फ
attack.
अब मॉर्फलिंग और क्वीन ऑफ पेन
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
वो इसका लिंकन स्पॉक अब आई थिंक ये लोग फाइनल पुश होगा रोशान के बाद एलसी लीजन कमांडर और टाइडंटर रिस्पॉन्ड होते ही डायरेक्ट वो लोग रोशान को जाएगा
रोशन स्टार्ट हो गया
क्लिंग्स इतना स्ट्रांग है वो अकेले रोशन पे ऊपर से टाइड हंटर और लीजन कमांडर के साथ तो और भी इजी है 180 बोनस है इसके पास मेडालियन
Stay positive.
आई ऑफ स्काडी मॉर्फलिन के अगेंस्ट बहुत अच्छा है मॉर्फलिन अनडाइंग इजी
Cremation is in God's nature.
इसे अलायंस भी स्मोक करते हैं कहीं पे और वो लोग एंटर करके लेकिन इतना सेपरेटेड स्टॉप हो रहा है रैवेज
बट सुमेल ट्रिपल किल के साथ
थोड़ा सा कोऑर्डिनेशन नहीं था अर्थ शेकर उधर अकेला पकड़ा गया मैच ओवर
Even though Ruby का एक kill मिला, but team fight तो lost.
मेरा सारा prediction गलत था भाई.
Most banned गलत होते हुए, most half गलत होते हुए.
Okay. बाकी का मैच क्या हाल है?
See from the high ground, nice try for the.
काफी जल्दी ये लोग का मैच खत्म हो गया 32 मिनट्स में.
Right thing to do, even if they know that you guys are smoked, you got to get these kills strong.
Getting these deeper wards around.
Virtus Pro 34 मिनट्स हो चुका है. इसका चेक करते हैं मैच.
Из никаких обстоятельств погоня от Nightfall продолжается, он разогнан, он чувствует, с одного удара убирает. Это очень круто, Nightfall сейчас просто какой-то момент.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
ये थोड़ा obvious था. Compared to Undying TP थोड़ा strong team है. पहले वो थोड़ा मतलब पिछले TI के बाद भी उसका पूरा रोस्टर शफल हुआ है, बट स्टिल और Undying तो खुद एक न्यू टीम बना है.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
वाह.
यहाँ पर भी एंड गेम में है हम लोग.
ये भी खत्म हुई है.
还在 C， 还在 C， 基地都要炸了，还在 C， 还在 C， 还在 C， 基地都要炸了，还在 C。
टायर के पास तो कोई बैकअप नहीं. अब ये लोग आराम से सारा लेन पुश करेगा. बाउंटी हंटर का ये टॉन्ट.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Sven का नेट वर्थ हो भाई साहब 30k.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh my god. ये तो वन साइडेड है.
वन साइडेड है ये तो वही ना.
टोटल 33k नेटवर्क लीड में जीपी.
我不理解。
MMR is just a number.
还在 C， 还在 C， 基地都要炸了，还在 C， 还在 C， 还在 C， 基地都要炸了，还在 C。
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
अच्छा फ्लोक ऑफ फ्लेम्स मिल गया है डार्क सीयर को.
What surge is this?
यहाँ पे भी कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग
Are scanning.
डायर स्मोक किया है. रोशन पिट में फाइट हो सकता है. ये लोग भी स्मोक कर सकते हैं.
I think both teams have the same idea. Smoke gang करने का.
हाँ. लेकिन रेडिएंट को कोई मिला नहीं तो बस वो लोग अब अपना लेन पुश करते रहे.
लेन पुश कर रहा हूँ.
अंडाइन को कुछ खबर है भी कि नहीं.
डायर को भी नहीं पता है कि वो लोग कहाँ हैं.
करके ये लोग टीपी किया वापस.
लेशराट
या बहुत लेट है अब.
बहुत लेट है. स्वेन
इंस्टेंट
शॉट
दो जगह लेशराट और मुराना को
2 shots, just 2 shots.
और ये
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
GG's.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Invictus कहाँ तक पहुँचा?
And it reduces the damage and does damage to the towers.
Which one is best? Yeah, like, Lena's is really weird. I mean, Lion's is pretty good. Should have given it.
Okay.
Illusion.
But just because it gives you a line of protection against some potential plays, I
क्या
think the
चल
issue
रहा है?
with that is that it ends up.
Invictus में भी शायद late game चल
Dire's
रहा है.
middle tower is under attack.
Just go Scepter for that at least. You can outlive that and maybe monitoring the follow-up.
So the Void is going to do like 800 damage and stuff.
Oh nice.
I mean, so far everything you've said about numbers has been like.
Top lane push हो गया है. Top lane mega है. Mid lane mega हो रहा है.
उतना पीछे है नहीं थी.
Tier 3 down again.
They formed into the rocket. A little bit of mistake there. Doesn't matter though. Good effort. And just gonna keep pushing. They still.
Dragon Knight. Yeah.
Wow, एक एक करके जायरोकॉप्टर को आयो सही टाइम पे रिलोकेट किया.
Unique pixel in the Night Stalker Dragon.
Dire's middle barracks.
Io.
Dire's middle barracks.
But I think ये भी end game है.
हाँ बाईबैक स्टेटस.
Buybacks. Gyro पे है.
आयो के पास है.
这么菜的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？你这么菜的队友。
जायरोकॉप्टर अभी अभी किया था. ये खत्म.
GG's.
एक प्रेडिक्ट से. तो आज का पहला मैच में से बाकी है Evil Genius और Team Ice.
Like, the side of
Whoa,
Aster's
ये भी
overreacting
खत्म.
to a lot of things, while EG they're playing their like cool calm game. They're like, if we get to late game, we win. Ice just pushing bottom. Ice when they're doing Roche.
Game 2 शुरू हो गया है.
T1 played a good game from minute. I want to say 5 to 20. Like they avoided a couple of key fights that IG were favored in. They took a couple of their own skirmish moves that were successful. They came back on the towers, but it always felt like in this game, like one step behind. They need to catch up all the time.
ये sound कहाँ पे आ रहा है?
The Roshans just towers, but it always felt like in this game they're like one step behind. They need to catch up perfectly. We need really good BKB usage, really good target selection, and IG just had very good vision in the area and played it very nicely. Start for them. I'd say I'm too surprised based on our expectations going in. I think we agreed. We thought IG were probably potentially at least the better team on paper.
On paper, but
and
again,
we like the draft
so much.
Take care.
Okay, with that, let's go to a quick break, and then we'll be back in a few.
मेरा Twitch stream down है कैसे?
हाँ stream off हो गया. Even though it shows live.
ये कैसे? ये तो सब जगह हम देख रहे हैं कि स्ट्रीम हो ही रहा है.
एक फिर से ट्राई कर. ऑफलाइन दिखा रहा है सैच पे.
इस बार YouTube का इंटरप्ट नहीं हुआ तो Twitch का स्ट्रीम कट हो गया.
अच्छा Twitch कल DDoS हुआ था पता है ना?
स्पेकुलेशन ये भी है कि ऐप वो है। ये समझ नहीं आ रहा है मेरे को, दिखा रहा है कि ओके ट्विच में स्ट्रीम हो रहा है, ऑनलाइन स्ट्रीम मॉनिटर में दिखा रहा है। या स्ट्रीम रीस्टार्ट करना मतलब यूट्यूब में फिर नया वीडियो बन जाएगा। वो नहीं चाहिए। क्या दिक्कत हो गया? Anyways,
This time, an OG again.
ओके कर ही देते हैं।